All right, so we got a map decision to make. We can either do the restaurant, it's the alternate restaurant, or the alternate observation tower. I think I want the income here. This is nice. I mean, yes, I get income when I get more points, but this isn't huge, whereas this could be. So I don't know. I like this one a little bit better in general anyway, so I'm going to take this one. Part of my guess is we're going to start the draft now. Oh, no, we're taking this one. I mean, I like the cheaper ones of these, but I like being able to grab anyone I want. So even if they're trying to thwart me from one of these two guys, I can get them. It's one of my favorite ones. So generally, I like a build over a cards card. So I'll take this one. This one's also gives you a little bit of flexibility as to where you can build. And I don't like that one at all, so I'm going to choose these two. All right, let's see what the other guy's got. This is a great board. He's got the double in the upper right. Get an extra action from that, and the crane at the bottom is sell cards for cash and perpetually keep in cash. This is another one that's got a good extra action, and then all the money around it. Silver Lake's a great one. What do we got here? Oh, I don't like this one as much. You get the -1 on something, but this building here is pretty amazing. So these are what I'm looking at. I've got the sponsor. Probably won't go for that. I may go for this instead. It's continent icons, and anything I grab counts as 2. That's usually good for at least 3. This one's tougher, but 7, although I did keep 3 right in the beginning. So, I mean, you can make an argument to keep this in lieu of one of these two. Fine. But I've got cards here. I will either snap a card, hopefully that's good, or grab some and see what I need to build, that sort of thing. This one here, I can play over this and cover 3 spots there. The side entrance is a no-brainer. It's one of the best cards in the game. Also with these two guys, that may help me get the points on that because it's helping me fill the board. So that's what I'm going to do. There's no real huge race that I need to make for this, so it's not as bad. I certainly want to get my meeple as soon as possible, but I don't have to race for that, and I may just choose to upgrade build first. But I am getting this because I don't have any line on anything else. Nothing. So, I could certainly grab the building that gives me a bird. I might do that anyway, just to, try to get to this sooner. But, we'll see. We'll see. But I'm likely going to have to take this thing. Let's see what the cards are, though. Alrighty. This guy certainly checks the box, as does this. I could snap one of those guys, hit this, and maybe try to get 2 of those. That's certainly possible. I think it'd just be better to grab some cards, see if I get anything else to play, and then build accordingly. This is just 3 points. It is cheap, but it doesn't give me 2 tags. So, or 2 of these options. So I'm going to just give it a go and see what I get. And that will bring this up to 5, so I can put it there. I'll figure out what to build, and then I can, cover up a few of these spots. Hopefully I'll get something. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This is crazy. Well, this does check 2 boxes. But where do I put a 5 is the problem. And then I gotta go get $5. Wow, this is unfortunate. I can build it here. Oh, but no, that's this one. All right, actually, with the bonus that I've got to this guy, I could build it like here or here. Well, I would want this, so over the rock or over the water instead. I think I'm gonna dump this. See if I can get this out in the first round. All right, I'm gonna play my sponsor. Put this guy out. And I want to put this here. It's getting up to this. I grab an X token. It's by the water. Now I've got access to the inner areas here. Oop. Wrong thing. I thought I was hitting the check mark. All right, so the blue player, or whatever it is, yeah, the blue player has taken the yellow. I can get the yellow, but I don't know that I want competition, especially since he's right before me. And we might run it. I mean, if any of the three of us break, he gets it. So I am, I guess unless the break happens really quickly, but I think I'm just going to grab the bird and waste cards as needed. This guarantees me something, and maybe I get a cheaper and easier one to play. I don't know. Well, that's not terrible. He's certainly cheaper than this guy, and I'm not relegated to drawing a card that I may have to abandon anyway. Yeah, that's not bad. Now, I may build both of the things, but we'll see. Build the one for the bird here. Put it here. And I think I want to do this first and maybe use a cheaper one on the side entrance. I don't have any rock, but I don't really have any way of getting a rock unless I'm going to go grab something like one of these, which I hadn't planned on. Entrance. Put it up here. I don't have to connect it, so I'm going to put it here. I'm only one spot away from this, and this will give me 1, 2, 3, 4, and with my ability I could get a fifth spot by covering this rock. Spots around the side entrance for points. Play the animal. I'm going to place a kiosk. I want to put it here. Get 2 for the side entrance, 1 for, the side entrance gets 2 for it. It gets 1 for the side entrance, and I get a bonus 1 of this, so it's going to be 4 income. And then additionals for the points. I don't have a second I can play, but that was pretty good. Let's grab some cards. I mean, I want this card, but I may be able to get him with a build. I don't know. But let's just see what we get. I think this is probably an easy pass. So there's a yellow, so that takes the place of this guy, so that's fine. And we've got an herbivore, so pretty good. So let's dump this. Okay, so we have the birds. We'll do the birds. Get the extra meeple. Now, for the upgrade, I think I'm going to upgrade build for a couple reasons. One, it's almost up top. I need to get two things built. If I want to either build my two ones, or if I can get this guy here, I can build the two on the yellow. That's what I'm looking at right now. And it only cost me one to build next to the rocks. Well, it costs two, but I get one back for this guy. So I think that's what I want to do next is build. All right, let's do the build, and we can build on the rock and water, so I'm going to take advantage of that. Put the tickets here. It shouldn't cost me anything. In fact, I'll get $1 back from that. We'll put a 1 right here. Put a 2 down here, covering these two spots next to that. And then we'll put out the only thing we can left. This guy here. We got $18. I'll be able to take this. And if I play both yellow, that's only 17. We're still good. My sponsor for next token. So I'm able to play two animals if I need to, but I kind of want to go grab the yellow first to make my guys cheaper. Put both animals down and lower my card count and even sell one of the cards right now. But I don't think that blue's got a meeple left and money. I think that there's a good chance that he's going to take one of these guys over here as opposed to trying to break. I could be wrong. We're going to find out. Worst comes to worst, I can just save the 3 yellows and work at the 4 for that. Rather not have to, but I'm going to play this, take the yellow, and that will be all. What is that? Okay. All right, so as expected, I did not get a break. Very happy for that. I get to play my animals now. So we'll drop this guy, either one, it doesn't matter. I will sell a card. Let's sell this one. I could sell this one as well, but I kind of want to use the yellow tag and then get a couple extra cards. Not terrible. And let's play this one as well. I could play this, but do I need to? I don't want to dig anything, so the clever will be fine. That can also promote this more quickly. So I don't need any cards right now. There's nothing up. I mean, this I want, but I'm not going to be able to play it in time, so no use trying to grab that. I think I'll move the cards down. Again, that puts this one closer to the top as well. All right, so I want to get the income up even further, and I'm going to build with 2x tokens. I know I only have $11, but I'm going to get money back. I'm going to put an aviary here. It's going to be 3 spots by the rock for $3 from this card. Also covering the water will get me back 2 because of this. I know I'm using 2x tokens, but we're right at the break. And I'd like to get these things here. All right, I can't put anything in there. I do want a 1 enclosure. I'm going to put it right here by the restaurant for that income. And then this guy is going to go right here. It's going to get 2, side interests will get 2 for it, and the kiosk will get 1 for it. Now I'm up to 35 income, and there should be a break incoming. And if not, I can certainly do it if I have to. All right, so I don't have any need for the sponsor card, and I need it out of there. So I'm just going to grab an X token for it. So I want to grab this card so I can get up to 5 Africa tags. I need to build a 3 enclosure for it. I'm going to build it over this rock so I get some money back. There we go, and that puts me at these two together cost 30, so looking strong for that. All right, I'm going to use an X token and play both cards. Now I'm going to play this one first because it gives me cards. I do want both of the yellow tags, but there's always a possibility that I get something that I want to play more. So I'm going to do that first. And certainly I have plenty of money for this, so let's see what we got. So, like here, I can't play it, but it is another Africa tag. Maybe I would have wanted to do this instead. So there's always that. So now we'll play this one. And now we'll have 5 Africa tags, and we're ready to do the top end project. Let's see. That's sponsors, right? Yeah, so I don't have a sponsor to play. I can't play this. I'm just going to move that down to 1. All right, 3, 4, 5, donate. Oh, I won't be donating. So I'll get, I don't care for either of those, so I'm going to be getting $5. I think I'm going to try to press the money advantage and just take the income as well. Let's just take some income. 3x would be my other option. I could also snap this, but I kind of want to diversify more on these because I want to focus on this if I can. And I'm taking money. I don't care about the adapt. Got a decent card, so no need to try to draw and worry about it. All right, so I don't really need anything up there. I mean, certainly I could use this. This is a nice card. And, you know, this goes for this guy up here, but not huge. And I do have a digging animal, which I could try to cycle this thing. Or if I got this, maybe I try to keep that. I don't know. I think I'm just going to dump a card for an X token and then maybe play this guy with an X token so that way I can get something else upgraded, get it upgraded essentially. So let's do that. Again, I don't want to snap. I don't need a card, so not an issue. All right, so I am going to get this venom off me. I'm going to grab an Australia giving me a second tag there, and nobody else has any, so I'll at least have that as an option for a project. I need to spend the X token, stop losing money, and I have to do it this way because I've got the special one, right? All right, that's my second. I'm going to upgrade that so the next time I do anything, I can donate. There we go. All right, so we're at 10 of 15 on the break. I don't think there's going to be a break, but I do want to play this card. I shouldn't have enough to do two things if I'm going to build as well. So I'm just going to play the animal. This will increase my income a little bit more. Not that I really need that at this point. I'm more than double everybody else on the income. But I would like to see what I'm going to get for the dig. I want to get rid of this one. Okay. I don't have what I need to play this, but this is a pretty darn good card. I could certainly endeavor to get the Africa tag, or Africa partnership, so that's not terrible. Mm-hmm. 11 for 5 is not a bad ratio. All right, I think I'm just going to use the other one on this card, which I don't know if anybody's got a bunch of these out. No, maybe nobody needs it. Well, I'm going to get rid of this one. I really like that ratio though, so I'm getting 5 points for only $11. This one, it'll have to be down to 13, but I could conceivably make it 7, which is also very good. You know what? I don't see anything I need to dig. I don't want to get anything closer. Like if I dig one of these two, then this guy might drop too far, and I can just play him. Because I've got all the tags I need, and I've got a spot for him to go because I've got a 3 giraffe. So I'm just gonna not do the other dig. No. You know what? I am gonna undo that. I'm gonna dig this thing because it's likely that I'm gonna be the one hit with it. So probably shouldn't just leave that sit up there. Oh, and it flushed. Oh. So yeah, this one's gonna be gone unless I can pick it up, but that's okay. Build. I need to build a 2. I'll put it by rock and water. Just drop it here, I think. I don't have anything to put in. I'll put a 1 up here. I have $50 now, but so I shouldn't need sponsor for anything unless, of course, I pull cards, but I plan on pulling cards after this. And I guess this as well. This gives me really kind of screws up that whole area. I'd do it like that. I don't need it by there. It doesn't make any sense. Let's put it here. Like I said, I don't need the income. Leave me a space for a 4. This is by both rock and water. That should be fine. I'm predetermined or whatever to put things by kiosk just because, but my income is such that that shouldn't matter for the rest of the game. So I'm going to drop this down. I'm going to grab some cards since I already know I can play these 2 cards, and I think I get a card for this, right? Yeah, so. And also right now I've got 2 Australias, so I can do Australia when it gets to that. Alright, so I was just going to grab cards and just take some random ones, but this is up here, and I already have this for 5s, so the engineer would give me a better chance of filling the board. And again, money shouldn't be a problem, so I'm just going to grab that and play it when I can. Well, it looks like the red player has gotten a doubler on his association, and not much of a break, so he should be able to get that off. Alright, so I'm certainly going to play this. I'm going to do the Australia and try to get more herbivores. I certainly don't need any money. I'm thinking about the X tokens, or I could snap, or I could just grab this, and I want to snap this, but I could probably save it. So let's do this. Take this. Oh, I snap it now. Oh, well, then I'm snapping it now. It's fine. But it lets me have 1 larger card size, so that should be fine. This is really the only threat of breaking because he doesn't have money, but he's got the doubler in association, so it makes no sense. I will certainly donate, and now we got to dump a card. All right, so this one, reasonable, continent icons. I'm leading in 3. This one, I only have 3. I'm going to place a 4th, but may not place any others after that, so we're trashing this. All right, so I've been constricted, as have the other players. I need to put this out, though. Chances are we're going to have a break by the time it's my turn. I want to be able to do a double 4 or something to start filling my board, so let's do this. Let's put out engineer. And then my build is up at 4, and I can build 2 4s. And I want to spend an X token, I can build something else, but I don't have to, so not a problem. An issue with the video. On my last turn, I built 2 4 enclosures and covered a ticket card. In the first slot was this one, which I'll be able to play either a kiosk or tickets, as well as getting 5 at the end of the game if I fill my board, which it looks like I may be likely to do. I'm highly motivated. Again, I've got this for 5 and this for 5. All right, I get to play some animals finally. All right, we're going to do this one first so the constriction can take place. All right. I don't know that I want this card, so I'm going to draw one from the deck, see what I get. Well, this is a good card. I mean, it's effectively worth 7 points at this point. I'm going to get the end points. Got, looks like 6 tags. different styles of tags. And I get another point and then another green point for 3 more. So this is good. All right, anyway, the other card, I'm going to put it over here. I know this one's by this, but this one's also got a rock and a water. I don't know what's going to go in there later, but it's got more options. And as you can see, I should never need money again. So do that. All right, I'm in the process of being pilfered. I have a whole bunch of money, still $51. Although that was my income, I think I've done something. Yeah, I put out animals and maybe buildings. So anyway, I have plenty of money, only currently right now $16 to spend, and that'll be 13 once I get the orange tag. So I'm happy to give the money away. Well, not happy, but we'll certainly do that. All right. All right. The red player has the 2x2 chip on his association, which he's had on in the past. So I investigated. He has the archaeologist, and he just built this and took a 2. So he's taken 2 2s, at least to my knowledge. Hopefully, well, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Hopefully. He's taken at least 2 2s, 2 doublers, and put them both on association. Probably why he's got 6 of these things, and I have 3. So, so that's not good for us. But at any rate, plan is to snap this card. Gonna snap that card. Again, always pay attention to what you're doing. Sometimes plan on snapping a card and hit the grab 3 cards, and my turn's just over. Can't roll that back. Now that my sponsor's up to 4, I can play my sponsors. Got to do this one for the 4th herbivore tag. And I'm going to do it again. And I want to do this for the 1 green and 1 brown points, which adds up to 4 right now. And I will get provided I don't make a release, well, I've got 6 anyway. So I'm going to get an additional green point, so 3. This is 7 points right now. Well, 4 points now, 3 points at the end of the game, I guess. All right, and now I'm able to do the herbivores at 4. All right, been hit by a venom, but that shouldn't matter any. Let's take care of our conservation product. I'm going to put this out. And is this going to be the first? I think it's the first rep I'm getting. Crazy. All right, and I just got the $2. 1, 2, 3. I got $4 for that, didn't I? Oh, let's pay that venom fee, huh? Okay. Do I want to do? I guess I might as well. Is there any reason? Let's see. I've got 1, 2, 3. Do I need to fill the 1s? I don't think I do. So, sure. Let's move them from this one. No, you know what? I'm going to move this one. They've got the rock. Losing the income won't matter. Or at least it shouldn't. So I'll free up 1 by the mountain. Yeah, right. Oh, hold on. Let's undo that. These are both already by a mountain. What am I doing? There we go. And I will certainly donate. So it gives me a slight lead for now. However, he's got the doubler on association and will likely outshine me on the next turn. The red player had a project in his hand, so he played this along with his herbivore at 2. And then without money, he couldn't have done much this turn, other than maybe grab some cards, I guess, and ended himself. But the black player caused a break, giving the red player a full allotment of money. His meeple's back, although he still has this ability to grab one back anyway. So it doesn't look good. I mean, clearly, given his board, he won't be able to get 17 points on the next turn. So I've got at least 2, well, 2 after this turn. So I've got at least 3 total turns. There's an outside chance for a 4th, but he's got this. He can play something there, which gets him a point because he bumps up, which could get him a doubler. I don't know if the doubler matters at this point, but you know, 2 runs of 2 animals, especially if he gets them high enough and uses the Ek token to bump this for the rep bump each time, is going to be pretty solid. So I think it's possible that he does get to 100 in just 2 turns. It's certainly possible. I mean, if he's got the glory turtle or something like that, that can do it itself. Then there's this guy on the board that he can play, provided he builds a 3 enclosure by a mountain. This guy's 9 points. He does cost a bit. Green. He doesn't have green, but and the other issue is he does have 5 X tokens. If he puts a doubler on this guy, he can do this. He only nets 5 from that, but then he can get more money, maybe to do something else. So, I mean, I think there's a better chance that it's going to take him 3 turns to get to 100 than 2 turns, but I have to be careful. I want to fill my board. I have to fill my board. If I don't fill my board, there's no way I win. I get this 5. I get this 5. If I play it, I get this 5. So that's a lot of points for that. Now this allows me to play another pavilion, but I think I may just want to play and fill up the board right now. And if I do play this, then I lose a point because of it. Because I didn't play it in the correct... Yeah, because I left a spot. Didn't leave a spot open, I guess. And then I have options depending upon what... My guess is he's going to build. Based upon what he builds, I should have a little bit more information of how many turns I'm going to get. But if I get a total of 4 turns, it'll be a build, it'll be this, and then it'll either be this to upgrade this. So maybe I take this, move this up so for the 3rd spot, because there's a lot of animals here that I can just play from the board. I have too much money, so I could do that, or I could either snap 1 card, which would probably be this if it was there, or try to draw some random cards and hope. So I've got some options, but I think it's got to start with this, and I think I just have to sacrifice the 1 point just because. I do want to build a 3 here. It's by rock, which will be this, and it'll still be by water if I need to. And that's targeting this guy here, I guess. All right, now I want 2 of these. For the points. And I'm just going to put a 1 enclosure here. The kiosk doesn't get me points for anything. And this is a 1 enclosure by rock, which I don't have, although I do have a 2 by rock. I mean, there's no way I'm filling up all of these things. Oh, I do have a 1 by rock. There's no way I'm filling up all of these in any realistic point in this game. But I think this is my best bet now. Like I said, this so much of it's going to depend upon what he does. Let's see. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it open. I think I'm gonna leave it open. Like my next act is, no matter what he does, is gonna be to do this. I'll get the 1 point for it, and then if I only get one more turn after that, then I will just play association and donate for 3, because this card's giving me 5 plus 1 is 6 if I leave that open. And then if I do a donate, that's 3 more for 9. Otherwise, like if it looks like he's going to end it, I'll probably snap this guy and then play it. And that's 9 itself. So there's no difference. At least this other way, if I do get an extra one, I get 1 extra point. So I'm just gonna pass on this. Leave this open and hope I get 3 more turns. So now I have to ascertain what's going to happen. The red player did do a build. They could have gotten a doubler on 2 things. They've chosen to just put 1 out on the association, and with that, that would be their 3rd extra association action due to that doubler, which is pretty hard to combat. Or overcome, I guess. I can't do anything about it anyway, but it's hard to overcome. Person get 3 extra turns in a game, so as I can see the math now, I won't win. He's got 5 X tokens. He can use 1 to get a 3 and grab that and donate for another one, so that's 2 green. He can also do, oh, there's another one out there he can do. Well, either way, even whether or not he can do this doesn't matter. I know he can do this one. He can't do that one. That's okay. He could do this one as well. This is actually the same amount of points as this one, which is 2 green. This is 3 green at a loss of, what is that, Australia? Loss of 4 points, but he's going to get 1 extra point because of the reputation bump from it. So regardless of which one he does, he's going to get 2 green, and he can bump it again, donate for a 3rd. So he can get 5 green on his next turn, which is 15, which is exactly 100, and then he'll win. So I'm just going to play my sponsor, get as many points as I can. Let's go back to my board. Let's put the pavilion here. Gets me 1 point and then another 7 for closing everything up. And of course it's worth 5 now that I've closed everything up. Was that one of each of them I can build for free? It doesn't matter, but where's that at? Oh yeah, 1 pavilion and or 1 kiosk. I didn't read that. It doesn't matter. It wouldn't have changed my last turn anyway. So we're going to pass at this point. I'm not going to move anything. I don't need to move anything. So there we go. And like I said, he should end it. I mean, he could certainly play animals and then end it. That shouldn't matter either. As far as him winning, maybe the margin will increase if he does it that way. I don't know. If he does decide to do hypnosis on my association, he could do that along with it and then have enough X tokens to play 2 different projects and get more that way. Again, it shouldn't matter. He's got this one in the bag, I would assume. All right, so the third player didn't end it. Instead, he put out this, I believe. Yeah, this. Which he needs the America's tag for. Now, my guess at this point is he will do 2 projects and grab the orange tag. That's my guess. That will also cash in this one. So, but in order to do that, he did need to be at the 3rd spot. So that's the only thing I think of. It does give me a slight opportunity to get points, but still shouldn't be enough. At any rate, I'm going to grab a building. I have to. What's happening? That doesn't make any sense. This shouldn't be out there then. Well, we have a game flaw. The game flaw is that this guy is supposed to be able to pick up anything from the kitty, but if everybody else already has one, it's not supposed to fill in the things that I don't have. So this doesn't make any sense. So this is a bug. Well, the plan had been to take the science and 2 rep and move up. That way I'd be able to get this card and this card. Or, this card and whatever else. Same thing, I don't have access to this one. Yeah, this is not supposed to be a detriment. So now I've got 2 different things I can't pick up. This is a mistake with the game. Again, they're not supposed to fill these if everybody else already has one. And there's both of them, and both of them, which means they shouldn't be filled out because the only place I can take them is from the kitty. So I've gotten screwed. Well, I'm going to have to take another one of these grab a card things. I think I'm going to do this because I've got this already set up, but this is dumb. What is this? 3 points. Yeah, that's. And I will donate. Well, that's frustrating. At least, with 2 bumps and then that bump there. I mean, I should be able to get both of these. Instead, I'm only able to grab that one, and that's terrible. I mean, I can still play this one for 3 and then do that one for 5, but I have no chance of getting a better animal through this 4 hunter, which had been the plan. So something's wrong. So again, the red player didn't end it, and the 5-point card is now gone. However, I do have a chance at a hunter, and this will get knocked down, so this is a bigger number. If it's even still there when it gets back to me, which it looks like it might. Although, can he play it? He can play it. So, all right. Well, it's too bad that I wasn't able to put out the either of the rep buildings, because then I would have him for sure, and that'd be great. Instead, yeah, and I would have been able to hit red with it. Choose red. No, he defended himself, didn't he? He did. But anyway, bygones. So that is going to go in the 2, leaving me with 3, 4, and a 1. I got a 1 here. I don't know. Neither of those is water. Well, I mean, I can put it in a 4 if I have to. Hopefully it gets me something I can play for good points. It's certainly something I can play. What's my other reef? Draw a card. Well, card I want to draw is not within range. But this one is certainly better than the other one. It's 4 points versus 3 points. The clever is not going to matter. I'll get 1 animal either way, so that doesn't make any difference. There's nothing else I can do that's going to matter, so I'll play this guy. Nobody gets hit by venom. And we'll see if I get to draw a good card. Nope. No bueno. But on my next turn, so I'm close, but I mean, he should be able to get a ton of points in the next turn. And I mean, conceivably, I can play either of these two. So 6 or 9, or at worst 3. So that's what we're looking at. The game still isn't over. The red player snapped the Australia release, which was way up here in the 6th spot. I guess so that he can donate twice, because if he played it, that would put him to $11, and he can only get $12, so maybe it was to get him 3 more points. I'm not sure. As it is, he only needs 4 to do a project, and he's got plenty. I mean, he can do like a 2 rep bump and the last one of these in addition to his 2 projects that he's going to do. So I mean, he should be getting about 20 points in this next turn. That does give me an extra turn to do something, which, I mean, I think what I do here Yeah, I guess this one could come all the way down or whatever, but the best I'm going to be able to do, um, the best I'm going to be able to do is just build this guy and then this guy on my next turn. If I take, you know, take an X token or something like that. Nothing else can be played. I mean, this one can, but if this one gets down to me, that means this one's likely gone. And two people already took cards. I mean, one person used the card action to snap. One person built and took a card, and they didn't take either of the two cards I wanted to play. Like before, there was a 9 and 3 6s here. I a 9 and a 6 were gone, and this 6 is down there, but I can't use it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play my animal that I have in my hand. It won't put me to 100, but I guess I'll do this one. Putting a 1 in that. Oh, I can put them up here. What am I doing? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know what I should be dropping down here, so well, I can't use the build ever, so I might as well drop the build. So this leaves the sponsor. I could do something and donate if this thing is gone. I don't know. This has been a really weird game. And again, he's delaying. He could have ended it like 3 turns ago. I don't know what's happening. All right, looks like we're finally done. The red player got 22 points on his turn. I'm not going to be able to come close to matching that. We had a couple waves go out, so if I had been able to dump a card last turn and get 2 animals, I could have a 6 and a 9, and thus instead of a 6 and a 3, so 6 more points. I don't know that that's going to matter because right now I'm going to be able to get 6 points, puts me at a 103. I'm 11 points higher than he is, I think. 10 or maybe it's just 10. 10 points higher in the blue cards. I think it's 21 to 11 maybe. Oh no, he's going to get an extra 2 for blue being higher than him too. So yeah, he's probably going to have me by 8 points before we do this. So I would have to have, he'd have to have a 0. That's not going to happen. So let's get her done. Doesn't matter where this one goes. There we go. I honestly can't believe it was that close. Without those flushes, I actually win the game. Yeah, what did he have here? Architectural Zoo. He got 2. It looks like. Yeah, he got all the water. He got all the rocks. All right. Yeah, with being able to play 3 additional turns or 3 additional actions with association, it's pretty difficult to climb. Like I said, I can't believe it was this close. And without a couple flushes, I somehow would have managed a victory. But yeah, interesting game.